my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw over the middle taken in. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. 87 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes
pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Matthew Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Rosen will throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to look. He's got a man. Complete. The 20, 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 82 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Come on.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Check 43.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now a carry for Walton. Finding some room at midfield. And a cutback, right sideline. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On first down, this is Geis. And some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A first carry now for Thompson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with a North Carolina native. This is Bryce Love. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Third down, here's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws. They become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
At the 28-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is McCaffrey. And an alley to run. run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rosen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Third and long here for Rosen. And he's got his target. That's more. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 30. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Rosen to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rosen now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. Here's Walton. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. Kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do? Put a man on him. The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. Because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this, Rob? And a loose football, and the Redskins scoop it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get the field goal. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Right here. 56.
On third down, Rosen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that'll set them back 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Haskins will throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Charlie, check 53. Get that quarterback.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
Check. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now Walton. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second and 9, Rosen nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch Alpha.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They run it here with Thompson. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Geis with the carry on second down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, here's Love. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. To throw on third down, Haskins. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd down, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, Thompson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. Love. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Geis. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Haskins. That's going to be caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
They'll come out in the pistol. The Redskins on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Undercut. Big ass. Shoot.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
We own them.
He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Rosen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
You better be a... Hey, exit.
Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Rosen to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Rosen will throw. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The All-Pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. On second down, Love. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On third down, Thompson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Redskins, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop down to 1.